The night was quiet. Too quiet. A thin crescent moon hung in the sky, pale and distant, while the city slept beneath it. No screams, no alarms, only the faint chorus of insects. Cricket, cricket. Time ticked forward, second by second. Click, click, click. Somewhere in the darkness, a machine worked tirelessly, its rapid clicks breaking the stillness. A signal, a countdown. Hit it, hit it, hit it now! Urgency sliced through the calm, turning silence into tension. In a small, dimly lit room, fate was being set into motion, not with magic circles or ancient rituals, but with reckless confidence in a single decisive moment. No one outside noticed, no one realized that tonight, under this quiet moon, the world had already taken its first step toward chaos. And thus, the story of an unlikely hero quietly began. The quiet was gone. Shouts echoed through the darkness, sharp and frantic, voices overlapping as panic set in. "Hit the boss! It's about to unleash its ultimate move!" Magic flared, steel clashed. In the flickering blue light, figures moved in practiced chaos. "Healer, heal me! Heal me!" A wounded fighter staggered back, blood staining the ground as desperation crept into every breath. "Support! Put all the hardening buffs on me! I'll tank it!" A massive warrior leapt forward without hesitation, muscles tensing, ready to shield the team with his own body. Click, click, click. That sound again. Cold, mechanical, unrelated to spells or swords, yet somehow louder than all of them. A hand slammed down, energy surged, blue lightning cracked through the air, splitting the darkness like a warning from the heavens. No one noticed it yet. No one realized that this battle, this desperate struggle, was only the surface. Because somewhere behind the chaos, something far stranger than a boss monster had just been activated. And once it began, there would be no turning back. The clicking exploded into motion. Fingers flew across the keyboard, fast, precise, relentless. Click, click, click. Commands stacked, energy surged. On the battlefield, blue light erupted as a massive spell detonated from above, swallowing the boss in a storm of crackling power. The creature howled, then collapsed. Knockout. Silence followed. For a heartbeat, nothing moved. Then, victory! Golden light burst across the screen, washing away the darkness, the tension, the fear. Breaths were finally released. Bodies slumped. The fight was over. And just like that, the world changed. The raging battlefield faded into bright skies and green hills, stone walls, smiling figures. A familiar, almost childish scene, players standing together, chatting, laughing, alive. Yet behind it all, unseen by anyone else, a single player leaned back in their chair. Because to them, this wasn't just a game. It was control. It was survival. And somewhere deep within this cheerful world, something had awakened. The real story was only just beginning. Names flashed across the screen. Heroes. Legends. A fearless bandit leader grinning with confidence. A beastmaster, loud and emotional, always charging ahead. A gentle mage, small in stature but overflowing with talent. And at the center of it all, the frog hero. Solid, reliable, the one everyone trusted to lead. Praise filled the air, admiration, respect. Yet behind the cheerful avatars and colorful titles, a sigh escaped. The game faded. The room was quiet. Dim light from the monitors spilled across shelves cluttered with figures, books, and half-finished dreams. The sense of accomplishment, so vivid just moments ago, slowly drained away. Reality settled in. A lone player leaned back in their chair, glasses reflecting the screen, eyes tired but thoughtful. The feeling I get from the game vanishes the moment I return to reality. Another sigh. My name is Waz, he thought. Just like the character in that old comic he loved. Just like that hero. But unlike the game, here, he was just an ordinary guy. And yet, somewhere between fantasy and reality, something was waiting to change that. Weak, cowardly, not tall, not rich, not good at studying. Waz had said it to himself 1,000 times. In the crowd, he was invisible, just another average college student, backpack on his shoulder, head down, walking past people who shined brighter, louder, stronger. I also want to be the center of attention. The thought lingered, heavy and quiet. And then the world shifted. A battlefield burned into view, steel clashed, monsters roared, a lone figure charged forward, cloaks snapping in the firelight, striking down enemies without hesitation. "Mr. Hero! Mr. Brave! Lord Waz!" Cheers erupted. People rushed toward him, smiling, laughing, admiring. Hands reached out, eyes sparkled. For once, all the attention was his. He laughed awkwardly, scratching his head. "It wasn't much. There's no need to fight over me." Girls surrounded him, voices overlapping. Why not go on a date with her? Let's exchange contact numbers. His heart raced. I'm so cool. Ha ha, ha ha ha. The laughter echoed. Too loud, too perfect, because deep down, Waz knew this wasn't real. But what if, one day, it could be? Beep, beep, beep. The quiet night shattered. Waz froze in his chair. Huh? Who's messaging me so late at night? The blue glow of the screen lit up the dark room. A name popped up. Little Fishbowl. Oh, it's the newbie mage, the one who only joined the guild recently. He frowned, confused. We already finished the dungeon. Why are they looking for me? His finger hovered. Then, click. A message appeared. Do you have time on Saturday? Want to meet up? Waz's eyes widened. A meet-up? His heart started pounding. His reflection stared at him through the screen. Glasses, messy hair, an ordinary face. A smile slowly crept onto his lips. But then, but what if she's... Doubt crept in, cold and familiar. What if she's disappointed? What if she sees the real him? Waz leaned back, hand on his chin, thoughts spiraling in the blue-lit silence. Between excitement and fear, he hesitated, because sometimes the scariest boss fight is real life. Waz's imagination ran wild. Raid leader, you're here? Let's go on a date. If you refuse, I'll break both your legs and drag you home. Blark, what if it's something like that? His face turned pale as his stomach twisted. A cloud of anxiety burst free. Then, no. He slapped the thought away. I can't always think of the worst-case scenarios. He stood up, breathing hard. And besides, I don't have money or looks. There's no need to worry about being catfished. The room fell quiet again. Only the hum of the computer filled the darkness. Waz sat back down. If I don't want to be alone forever, I must make a move eventually. His fingers hovered over the keyboard. They trembled. Tremble. Fear pressed down on his chest, but beneath it, something else stirred. A fragile courage. For the first time, Waz realized every hero's story begins with a single, terrifying click. Tap. Tap. The cursor blinked. The message hung there, waiting. Do you have time on Saturday? Want to meet up? Waz swallowed. Tap. Okay then. His heart slammed against his chest. Tap. Sure. The screen felt too bright. The room felt too small. And then, ah! The sound ripped out of him, echoing into the night sky. Outside, the apartment stood silent beneath the crescent moon. Inside, Waz clutched his phone, shaking. What time do you think it is? I'm screaming like a pig being killed at 3 in the morning. He froze. Then slowly, carefully, a grin spread across his face. I did it. No monsters, no boss fights, no magic spells, just one message. But for Waz, it felt like his very first victory. And somewhere deep inside, a hero quietly took his first step forward. Saturday. Morning light spilled over the apartment building, soft and unreal, like the world had decided to be kind today. Pee-caw, pee-pee-pee, pee-pee, the alarm cried out. Waz groaned, eyes barely open, and slapped it silent. Press. Silence. His heart was already awake. One foot hit the floor, then the other. The door opened. Outside, the air was cool, gentle, petals drifting lazily from pink-leaved trees carried by the breeze. Each step felt heavier than the last. This is it. No turning back. He stopped. Ahead of him stood a stone marker. Husin Park. Waz swallowed. This wasn't a dungeon. There were no monsters, no respawns. Just him, taking one shaky step forward toward his first real-world quest, and whatever awaited him next. The light turned red. Everyone stopped at the crossing. Petals drifted past, slow, careless, like they had all the time in the world. Waz stood among strangers, heart thumping louder than the city. Breathe. Just breathe. He licked his lips. Dry. Too dry. Get a grip. He lifted a hand and fixed his hair, smoothing it down like that alone could fix everything else. Okay. Look normal. Behind him, a small movement. Someone adjusting a bouquet of white flowers, petals neat and trembling in their grasp. Waz swallowed again. She's already here, isn't she? The signal hadn't changed yet, but his countdown had already started. 3, 2, 1. This wasn't a game. This was real life, and for the first time, Waz was standing at the edge of it, waiting to cross. I straighten my bow tie. Take a breath. This is it. From today on, I'll be a new man. The flowers feel heavier than they should in my hands, and my legs won't stop trembling. But I step forward anyway. Beep, beep, beep. The crossing light turns green, and suddenly the world feels louder. People pass by on both sides, their voices blending into a blur. How do I describe this feeling? Am I nervous? Excited? The closer I get, the faster my heart beats. Each step drags old memories with it. Back when I was bullied. Back when I always ran away. I don't want to run anymore. I want to be brave. My chest feels like it's about to burst, but I keep walking, head down, fists tight, courage shaking with every step. Even if I'm scared, I'll move forward. Because today, no matter what happens, I chose to try. The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming. For a moment, I let myself imagine it. Laughing together, spinning around, a date as beautiful as the one in my head. But I smile to myself. Actually, it doesn't even matter. With the way I am now, I should just be glad to have a chance at all. I don't need a perfect romance. I don't need fantasies that don't belong to me. If I keep chasing those, I'll never be happy. What matters is right now, this step, this courage. My foot moves forward. Then suddenly, beep, 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 the light turns red. Reality pulls me back in, and my heart skips. No matter how much I prepare, no matter how calm I pretend to be, the world won't slow down for me. Still, I won't stop, because even if this moment scares me, I've already crossed further than I ever have before. Even if I get rejected, this feeling, this small spark of anticipation and excitement, it's already worth it. Today, I'll become a new person, not by changing everything at once, but by taking this single step forward. I tighten my grip on the flowers. My leg lifts. I step out. The world feels light. Petals drift through the air. People wait on the other side of the crosswalk. Then, screech! The sound slices through my thoughts. Time shatters. A wheel spins too fast. The road rushes closer. My heart drops before my body does. In that instant, all the courage I gathered, all the dreams I carried, they scatter like petals in the wind. I only wanted to take one step, just one. But the world doesn't stop, even when you finally decide to move. Beep! Beep! The sound tears through my thoughts. It's loud, too loud. I look up, and the world rushes toward me in red. So fast, so close. So this is how it ends. But strangely, I'm not afraid. Petals float past my eyes, drifting gently, like they don't belong to this moment at all. I remember how nervous I was just seconds ago. My racing heart, my shaking hands, that stupid bouquet. Then, crash! The world shatters. The flowers slip from my fingers, scattering across the street, petals crushed beneath steel and noise. I thought taking one step forward would change everything. I thought being brave, even just once, would be enough. As everything fades, one thought echoes quietly in my mind. If this really is the end, was I wrong to try? Scatter. Petals. Glass. Fragments of something I thought mattered. From above, everything feels distant, small, quiet. My body lies there, twisted, broken, unmoving, as if it no longer belongs to me. Is this me? Warmth spreads beneath me, soaking into the road. I try to breathe, but my chest won't listen. I try to move, but my hands feel far away. Footsteps rush closer. Someone's shouting. Someone's kneeling beside me. Their hands shake as they press down, as if they can hold me together. Funny, just moments ago I was afraid of being rejected, afraid of looking stupid, afraid of taking one step forward. Now, those fears feel so small. My vision fades, petals drifting through the air like snow. If I could speak, if I had one more chance, I think I'd still choose to step forward, even if this is the end. Footsteps rush toward me, shouts, panicked voices calling for help. I can see them now, faces filled with fear, hands covering mouths, someone already dialing a number they hope will save me. But it all feels distant. Their voices blur together as if I'm underwater, as if the world has placed a thin glass wall between us. It's so quiet. No pain, no fear, no heartbeat pounding in my ears. Just drifting petals, floating slowly through the air, as if time itself has stopped. I lie here, staring at the sky, wondering when everything became so still. Is this what the end feels like? If so, it's strangely peaceful. Maybe this silence is my answer. Memories drift through the darkness. Laughter that once felt endless. Warm hands. A moment where life almost made sense. All of that's gone now. When I look back, there's not much to see. Other than being good at games, I don't have any real accomplishments. No great journeys, no stories worth telling. I regret it. I regret not stepping outside more, not seeing the world, not living when I still had time. My eyelids feel heavy. So tired. Maybe this is it. The final screen. The moment where everything fades out. So this is the end. No second chances, no respawns, just darkness. Loading? A light floods the darkness. Login successful. Welcome to... What? What happened? Who's there? A voice answers, too calm, too cheerful. It calls itself a system, says I'm not dead, says I was hit by a truck. Of course I was. It explains everything like it's nothing. Collapse, reincarnation, a new world. I laugh. This has to be a dream. But it insists, says I'm awake, says this is real. No, I don't want this. I don't want a fantasy world. I just want to go home. Enough. I breathe, try to calm down. The system keeps talking. Missions, rewards, danger. No save points, no guarantees. If I die here, that's it. Then it asks the final question. Do you want to live? I answer before I can think. I'll do it. Give me the missions. Suddenly, sensation returns. Wait, where are my hands? I look down. Small. Soft. Mushrooms? Why am I jumping? Clear. Clear as a mirror. That's the first thing I notice. Water so still it reflects the sky like glass. Blue. Peaceful. Beautiful. Too peaceful. I lift my head. Trees tower overhead. Sunlight filters through thick leaves. The air smells damp, alive. Then I see them. Snails. Big ones, small ones, red shells, green shells, all staring at me. No, not me. I look closer. Their eyes are wide, confused, just like mine. My reflection ripples in the water, and my brain shuts down. This can't be right. No arms, no legs, just a soft, round body, 2 stalked eyes, a shell. My heart drops. My thoughts scream. My soul collapses into a single sentence. What the f... This isn't a hero's body. This isn't even human. Out of all things, I reincarnated as a mushroom. My thoughts jam. My mind refuses to process what my eyes are seeing. The water ripples again. And there it is. A thick stem, a wide, spotted cap. Soft, squishy. That reflection doesn't blink, because it's me. My chest tightens, not lungs, not a heartbeat, something else, something wrong. The truth crashes down all at once. I turned into a mushroom? Not a hero, not a warrior, not even a snail anymore. A mushroom. A screaming, panicking, helpless mushroom. Rain pours down. My tiny body trembles. If this is a game, it's broken. If this is reincarnation, it's cruel. And if this is the beginning, then surviving won't be optional. Because in a world like this, Even mushrooms get eaten. To be continued.